Hi there, Delight here. Today I have a little junk journal. I saw a small journal this size that was done by Paula Forder. Um, it was in a coffee theme, and I needed something for thank you gift for the nurses and all the people at my doctor's office and everybody that was so kind to me when I had some major surgery early this summer. And I wanted some little thing that I can make since this is what I do, and I didn't want to just get them another box of candy. So I made these and passed them out to them to use or to give away or to do whatever, but I thought it was something that I'd done myself, done out of love, and took time and effort and maybe help them understand how much everything they did for me meant. I got the sleeves from Starbucks. They're getting harder to find because they can't leave them out anymore. Apparently people come and just take them when they don't buy cups of coffee so they can use them at home, which doesn't seem right. But I had been saving them from getting cups of coffee, but I needed more of them because I made quite a a couple dozen of these. So I explained to the manager at the local Starbucks up at Big Bend Road in Brandon, Florida, and what the problem was, and asked if I could buy some, and they kindly gave me a few that I needed to bring me up to the number that I had, since I wasn't able to drink. It's not close to my house, so I wasn't going to get there before I needed to have these completed. So I appreciated their kind. That was the original act of kindness, so I appreciated that. I just used the original one she did, she actually used a coffee cup, the paper one that she cut the bottom off and folded down. But I used a coffee cup and then made a pattern because I wanted to use pattern paper. So this is what I did. That's the shape it's in. The coffee holder holds it shut, and that's kind of nice. I made it, and it's kind of an odd size and design, so it takes a little bit of fiddling, but we're used to doing that when we do junk journals. There are lots of pockets and lots of little places to put little notes and thoughts. I went on the internet and worked real hard to find pictures of people doing kind things and little poems about kindness. So that is what I used to embellish these, and I got a whole lot of them, and they're all different. They weren't identical at all. And so they each had different things, and it had, this first one is a little girl with an umbrella, and it had a little thought and a little kindness are often worth more than the great deal of money. And that's so true. There's some things money just can't buy, and those kind words and reassurance you need at a time like that is one of those things. I did some stamping, even though those who know me know I'm not a stamper, but I did try with this. I put in, as I always do, a number of little miniature tablets and journals inside, so that they had places to use for notes and also to give to people. This is another one of the little tiny journals that's inside. This particular time I used some brown and white butcher's twine and closed it up, but it's got pages in that you can put it in the pocket and have a place to journal. I used doilies and colors that I kind of thought went along with this scheme. This is one of the quotes. Lots of quotes and many different ones in all the different journals. This one's, choosing kindness is just as easy as smiling. So I did a lot of that kind of thing, of encouraging words that had to do with kindness. I used the Tim Holtz stamps that have to do with coffee. I love his stamps that have the sort of graphic designs on them. This particular one is a little tiny card and little tiny, this is the one of the Gail Agostinelli showed how to do pieces of paper. Usually I use great big pieces of paper, but I thought, oh, a little one would be really cute. So I put it I did what she did and folded it up so it looked like an envelope, and then put a little butterfly to hold it in place. So that made a nice little thing. Each one of them has one of these, and each one of them has most of the same things in, but they're not the same designs. They're not the same papers and things. This is a little side tuck and has free flowers for someone you love, and this was an internet picture. Again, I use lots of butterflies in these. I just think butterflies are sort of kindness, and I had an old stamp that was a cup, so I used that in there. I found Pinterest some cups and saucers, so I cut those out to make tuck spots, and there's a young man assisting an elderly gentleman down the street. So things like that are what I looked for. I put lots of sewing in here. This is a sort of a net fabric that I made a side pocket and put together little journaling spot, some extra journaling paper, some more stamps, a little sort of a belly band type thing with some more things, and a little thought and a little kindness are often worth more than money, which is the on the picture, but I liked it and I thought it should be on there because this you could stick in with a note you were given to somebody or as a thank you to them. So I thought somebody might like to use that. Did a little more stamping on this. These are all pretty much the standard stuff I do in the journals, but all of them had to do with kindness. And I found some love paper. This is actually a scrapbook paper I got at Hobby Lobby, and it's in their faith section. They have probably a dozen or so papers that are faith-based, and I really like this one. I use it quite a bit. And this one has, just imagine how different the world would be if we all spoke to everyone with respect and kindness. So, how true, how true. And this is just a side fold that decorates the page and holds some embellishments, and I'm keeping it in place with a kind of a cute little different shaped paper clip that I think I got these actually at Tuesday morning in a package. A little more stamping, final little note pocket, some kind deeds, and ended up with a young man helping an older lady down the street. I don't think it's the same young man, but it's certainly the same kindness and thought. Another journal, another tuck spot, and this is just something that I made that I gave out, and they seemed to like them a lot. It seemed to me that it was a good idea to let people know who put themselves out day after day for other people. It's good to let them know that they may not get a lot of accolades for that, but people do notice, and it is appreciated. So this was my gift to them, and I've continued to make them because I think they make really nice gifts for people. So I'm going to have them in my shop. So I hope you like them. Enough said.